Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat. My name is Alyssa. Thank you guys so much for joining in. This is going to be a full body Pilates at home workout. The equipment that I'm going to be utilizing today is a Pilates ball and one dumbbell. You can simply forego the dumbbell and the Pilates ball. You don't have to be utilizing it throughout the day's workout if you so choose not to do so. And other than that, you just need your beautiful selves on your mat. Woo! Like I said, this is going to be a full body Pilates workout. A Pilates ball and a dumbbell. My AC is running, so if you pick it up on the mic, I'm sorry if it sounds a little muffled. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and come down to the mat. We're just going to go ahead and warm up that core, warm up that body, but I want us to go ahead and get connected here on our mat here, whatever time of day that we're going ahead and practicing our love for Pilates. Or if you're new, have fun, enjoy, okay? You're just going to simply roll it onto your back, so one vertebrae at a time. Those legs can be extended out in front of you. You can have one hand placed over your heart, one hand placed over your stomach, or those hands can be by your sides, and you can begin to close your eyes if you so choose. I just want you to go ahead and be really intentional here with recentering and focusing here on your mat today. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale through that nose. Open up the mouth, exhale, letting it all go. Go ahead and give me another nice big inhale here. Exhale, letting it all go. Going to the cadence of your own breath as you feel those rib cages expand and you pausing it at the top, open up the mouth, and as you exhale, feeling those shoulders come out of that neck, dropping down those ribs. Good. Feeling the mat beneath those shoulder blades, feeling the ground beneath you. Taking a moment to show up for yourselves here on your mat. Practicing movement. Good. Go ahead and I need 2 more breaths for me here, so go ahead and take a nice big inhale here through that nose. Open up the mouth, exhale, letting it all go. Last and final one before we begin to work. Nice big inhale here. Open up the mouth, exhale, beginning to let it all go. Go ahead and begin to wiggle those toes for me. Wiggling those fingertips. Rolling out those ankles, maybe begin to roll out those wrists as you begin to bring warmth and awareness to your mat here. If those eyes were open, begin to blink them on open here. Good. When you're ready, you're going to go ahead and begin to bring those legs bent. Both those feet are going to be planted down on the mat. You're going to find your nice imprinted spine here, so that you have a nice little tilt of that pelvic floor on up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and interlace those fingertips behind those heads. Those thumbs come down the bridge of the neck. My clip is kind of in my way, but that's okay. I like to balance on it. I like to live on the edge. Go ahead and pop your right knee or right foot over top of your left knee here. All right, so that right knee is going to be externally rotated on out. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale here. And then on your exhale, go ahead and lift it on up for that nice upper ab curl, lifting up those head, neck, and shoulders. You're dropping down those ribs down into the mat. And then you inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you lift it on up. You inhale as you lower down. Good. So it's not a pull of the neck. It's actually a pull from those ribs. And when you lift those ribs on up, you pull, pull, pull down to those hips. Good. And then you slowly inhale as you lower down. Good. Still zipping it on up. Good. Lifting it on up. Your elbows are nice and wide. You're unclenching your jaw. You're smiling through it as we begin to warm up that core here. Good. I need 8 more. 8. And then we're going to add on and build. Give me 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Give me 2 more. Yes, you can. You guys are doing an excellent job. This next one, as you go ahead and exhale, lift it on up. Can you go ahead and twist it on over to the right-hand side? Can you come back center? And then inhale as you lower down. So we've been here before, but it's just going to be a nice little variation, nice little sequence that we're going to go into. Good. Exhale as you lift it on up. Go ahead and twist it on over to the right-hand side. Come back center. Inhale as you lower it back down. Good. Exhale, lift, twist, come back center. Inhale as you lower. Beautiful job, you guys. 8, 7. You guys got it. Still pulling that rib cage down. Belly button is scooping in. You're continuing to breathe. I need 4 more. 4, 3, 2. This next one, you inhale as you lower down. Good. Exhale as you lift it on up. Can you begin to float that left leg up to tabletop? You're coming into a nice figure 4 with that right leg over top of that left knee. Inhale as you lower it back down. Yes, you're feeling the fire up now. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. So we're removing that twist. We're just lifting up that left leg to tabletop with that right foot just resting over top of that left knee here. Good. My air came off, so hopefully it's a little less mumbled, and I'm sorry if it picks it up. I don't make up the rules. Good. Beautiful job, you guys. I need 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it up here, elbow still nice and wide. Can you go ahead and twist it on over to the right-hand side? Can you go ahead and reach your left arm through those legs there? Can you go ahead and reach your right arm on the outside of that right thigh here? Can you go ahead and lift it up and up in that twist? Good. So you're pulling from that left rib cage over to that right hip bone, twisting it up and up as you reach. Good. For 8, 7. Check in with that form if you need to. Give me 5, 4. Exhale as you lift it on up even higher. Can you lift it up even higher? Can you go ahead and give me a little bit more twist? In 3 and 2. This next one, go ahead and bring those hands back behind those heads. Come back center. Inhale as you lower it back down. Good. Exhale, lift. Inhale as we lower. Beautiful job. Give me 5, 4, 3. Give me 2. This next one here, lift it on up, lowering it back down. Beautiful job. Go ahead and bring those hands down by your sides now. Okay. Your left foot is still planted down on the mat. Your right foot is still on that left knee. When you're ready, you're going to begin to slowly articulate that pelvic floor, lifting it on up 1 vertebrae at a time as you come on up into that glute bridge. Beautiful job. And then just slowly dropping it down 1 vertebrae at a time as you begin to press that pelvic floor down into the mat. Slowly tilting it back on up towards the ceiling as you lift it back on up for that nice glute bridge here. Beautiful job. I need 8, 7, 6. The challenge here is to make sure that those hips stay level. If you want to go ahead and place your hands on your hips to help with that stability, you're more than welcome to do so because your right hip is going to want to drop. So we really want to be mindful of that. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, as we slowly articulate it on up, we lift those hips on up towards the ceiling. Hold it here. Now, we're going to begin to extend that right leg on out to the side of our mat, out on a diagonal, and then we're going to simply tap our left knee here. Begin to lengthen that right leg. Tap that left knee. Good. Sending it out on a diagonal and then tapping that left knee. I need 8, 7. Can you lift those hips even higher? Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that right leg on out to the side. Can you slowly lift it on up with those hips? A little tiny pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Leg is still out on a diagonal. And 2. This next one, hold those hips high. Begin to bring that right foot back on top of that left. Slowly lower it down. Whew. Go ahead and bring those arms out wide. Maybe letting out that lower back tension, bringing those knees to the width. Going back and forth on your mat. I literally lost my own breath. How do we feel? Good? All right, well, guess what? We have the other side. All right, so from here, you're going to place both those feet planted down on the mat. Those hands come behind those heads. This time, we're going to place our left foot over top of our right. All right? We have that nice imprinted spine with that pelvic floor tilted up towards the ceiling. Having those elbows nice and wide, thumbs come down the bridge of the neck. When you're ready, you're going to go ahead and take a nice big inhale here. And then on your exhale, you're going to begin to lift it on up into that nice upper ab curl. Good. Inhale as you lower down. I feel a little sweaty. Good. It means that we're working here on our mat. Good. Lift it up. And then slowly inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Beautiful job. After this core series, I know that we were working that lower body just a little bit. We're going to get deeper into that lower body. Incorporate some arm movement as well. Good. Slowly inhale. Exhale as you lift. Good. Working that core, working that belly button in, dropping it down. Elbows nice and wide. You were smiling. You were doing excellent, excellent work on your mat each and every single time that you show up. Or if this is your first time, thank you so much for joining me. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than right here in this moment with you as we go ahead and fire on up those abdominals. Good. Before this, I was watching Jurassic Park, the second one. What are your thoughts on Jurassic Park? I might be biased, but I love that movie. I love the entire series. Some of them obviously aren't as good as some, but it's a really great storyline. Good. In 8, we're going to add on. We're going to go into those nice twists. I don't know. I've always loved them. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Inhale as you lower down. When you exhale, lift it on up. We're going to go ahead and twist it on over to the left-hand side. Come back center. Inhale as we lower it back down. You feel the shake in my voice. Twist it on over to the left. Come back center. Inhale as you lower it back down. Beautiful job. Exhale, lift. Go ahead and twist it on over to the left. Come back center. Inhale as you lower. Good. Seeing if maybe you can pick up the pace here just a little bit, but not sacrificing that form here. Twist, center, inhale, exhale, twist, center, inhale as you lower, exhale, twist, center, inhale as you lower. Good for 8, 7, 6, don't stop fighting for it, Get out of that head. Give me 5. Stop telling yourself you can't. I know you can. Give me 4. 3. 2. This next one, go ahead and inhale as you lower. This next one, when you exhale, lift it on up, begin to float that right leg up to tabletop. Inhale as you lower back down, tap the ground down with that right foot. Exhale, lift, begin to float that right leg up to tabletop. You're in that nice figure 4 with that left foot still over top of that right knee. Lift. Good. You're working those inner thighs. Well, I should say that you're stretching them on out at the very least. Good. Lift it on up. Inhale as you lower. Good. Getting into those figure 4 crunches. I love these kind of crunches, but I might be biased. I don't do them too often. I need to start incorporating them more. Good. I need 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, I'm going to hold it on up here on my nice exhale. I'm going to go ahead and twist it on over to the left. Taking my right arm, can I reach it through my legs here in that diamond shape? Can I go ahead and reach my left arm on the outside of that left thigh? Can I go ahead and reach in that twist? So I'm reaching it on up. I am pulling from my left rib cage over to my right rib cage over to my left hip bone. Lift it on up. Don't sacrifice that form. 8, 7, 6. Press that knee into that foot. Press that foot into that knee. Give me 5. Give me 4. 3. Oh my goodness. Give me 2. This next one, hold it in that twist. Bring those hands back behind those heads. Coming back center. Inhale as you lower it back down. From here, that left foot stays over top of that right knee. Those arms come down by your sides. You're placing that weight mainly into that right heel. You're going to slowly begin to articulate one vertebrae at a time as you lift up those hips for that nice glute bridge here. Good. Slowly rolling it down one vertebrae at a time as you go ahead and begin to arch that pelvic floor down into the mat, then slowly tilting it back on up towards the ceiling, lifting up those hips, belly button still scooping in. Good. Lowering it down, one vertebrae at a time, and then lifting it on up. Good. I like to hold on to my hips here just for a little bit, only to make sure, again, that my hips are going to be level on this side. I need 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're going to hold those hips high. And 2. We're almost there. This next one, hold those hips high here. Hold them high. Okay? Reaching those fingertips down to the ground, down to those heels. Now, from here, those hips are still level. You're going to begin to take that left foot. You're going to begin to lengthen it on out on a diagonal out to the left-hand side of your mat. Begin to tap your right knee. Send that left leg long out to a diagonal. Begin to tap that knee. Good. I need 8. Keep those hips high. Give me 7. Your oblique is going to have to turn on in order to keep those hips level. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that left leg long out on a diagonal. Little tiny pulses up with those hips. Up, 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 up. Good for 8, 7, 6. The shakes are happening. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold those hips high. Tap that left toe on top of that right knee. Slowly coming down one vertebrae at a time. Coming on out of it. Whew. Bringing those hands by your sides, letting out any lower back tension. Windshield wiper those knees from side to side. You can begin to bring those knees up to those chests. Bringing those hands underneath those knees. I'm just going to begin to rock it back and forth. And then I'm going to come standing. It's really up to you. You can just go ahead and come standing. It's a fun move. All right, so now our core is warmed up. We're going to go ahead and get into that lower body a little bit more now that it is warmed up. So you're going to go ahead and take your Pilates ball and your one dumbbell. That Pilates ball is going to come underneath of that right heel. So the ball of your foot is going to be down on the mat. That ball is going to come underneath that right heel, okay? It's just underneath there. Your left foot is going to be in line. Those legs are going to be in line with those hips. You can simply just hold on to that weight in with those hands, okay? I'm at the top of my mat, all right? So when I'm ready, I'm holding onto that weight in between my hands. Whew. Take a big deep breath in. Alyssa, you got this. And when you're ready, you're going to begin to send those hips back, coming into a nice squat. And then lifting it on up through the crown of the head. Squatting it back through those hips, lifting it on up. So again, it's like those invisible strings that I talk about the entire time, sending those hips back and then lifting it on up. When I go ahead and hinge forward, I'm still not losing that control with my upper body. I'm still looking up in front of me. The crown of my head and my pubic bone are in nice straight line. Send those hips back, lifting it on up. Good. We're just beginning to warm up that lower body here. Send it back, lift. Send it back, lift. Good. You're going to begin and have those right legs begin to wobble, okay? It's okay. I'm right there with you. Beautiful. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You guys already guessed it. We're going to go into a pulse in 2 with those hips back. This last one, hold those hips back here. Little tiny pulses back and back and back and back. Good. Now, we're going to add on from here. We're going to send that left foot back behind us. We're going to come into a lunge, and then we're going to come right back into that squat. In 5, in 4, 3, 2. This next one here, I'm going to go ahead and step it on back, coming into a nice lunge. And then I'm going to go ahead and step it on up, coming into that nice squat. Sending it back, squatting it down. So I'm staying low. All right, I'm getting familiar with the motion here. When I send it on back, I don't have a mirror in front of me, so it's kind of hard to see if my hips are squared off. But that right hip presses forward, that left hip presses back. Good. Give me 8. Whew. 7, oh my goodness. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it low in that lunge. Hold it low. Can you begin to extend that left leg long? Can you go ahead now and bring that weight that's in between those palms? Can you brush it on the outside of those right thighs? Good. Whew. You guys got it. And then go ahead and come back center. Go ahead and twist it on over, bringing it on the outside of those right thighs. And then come back center. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, my Lanta, my right leg is non-existent. This next one, You're gonna go ahead and bring that weight back center. You're gonna squat it down, overhead press, squatting it back on down, send that left foot back into that lunge, squat it, overhead press with that weight. All right, let's go ahead and repeat that motion here. All right, squat it down, send it back with that left foot, squat, overhead press, squat, lunge, squat, overhead press, squat, lunge, squat, overhead press. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, getting that heart rate up here. Give me 2. I am a dripping sweat. Oh my Lanta. Last 2. Oh my goodness. This next one, hold it back into that lunge. Hold it here, hold it here. Can you bring it on out for that nice sumo squat? That ball is still underneath. Ooh, I'm losing my grip. Underneath that right heel. Good. You're going to bring that weight down in front of you for a nice sumo squat. Good. And then bring it back on up in front of that chest. Squatting it down, lifting it back on up. Good. Squat. Bring it up and squat. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, hold it here, hold it here. Just press that right heel down into that ball. Press it in. Oh my Lanta. Close your eyes if you need to. I need 10, 9. Roll the shoulders out of your neck. Get a little bit lower if you can. For 5, for 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and come on out of it if you can. If your right leg is shaking, it's okay. Do you see these shakes happening on my mat? I feel like I couldn't even get my heel off the ball. Whew. Grab a drink, towel off. We have the other side. Now, that ball is going to come underneath that left. I'm going to go ahead and come to this other side. That way you guys can see me. So you're still at the top of your mat. I'm just switching it over to the other side because I'm going to be working the left leg here. Left ball of those feet are going to be down onto the mat. You're going to bring that left heel on to that Pilates ball just for a nice little elevation. If you don't want to use the Pilates ball, don't use it, okay? No shame. From here, you have that dumbbell in between those hands. All right, find your footing, find your ground. Legs are in line with those hips, and when you're ready, you're going to squat it on down and then begin to lift it on up. Good. Squatting it down, begin to lift it on up. I am shaking. My left leg does not exist. Good. Send it back, lift it on up. Squat it down, lift. You guys are more than halfway through today's workout. You guys are doing amazing, amazing work. Every single time that you show up on your mat for one of these, I promise you, they are not easy. All right, you are a force to be reckoned with. You are strong. You are capable of doing this. This is a mind game. Send those hips back, lifting it on up. In 8, we're gonna hold it down low. We got those pulses. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I am dripping sweat. This next one, hold it down low. Little tiny pulses back and back and back. Good. Look up in front of you. Don't look down towards those feet. Give me 8, 7. We're going to go into those lunges, remember. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it down here. You're going to begin to squat, and then you're going to send that right foot back into a nice lunge. Find those toes. I don't have a mirror in front of me, so it's kind of challenging. So if I feel like if I look like I'm a little shaky, that's why. So you come into the lunge and you squat it down. You come into a nice lunge and you squat it down. Good. Beautiful job, you guys. Finding that nice lunge, finding that nice squat. The drip is coming from my elbows. I even took hot yoga this morning, and it was like, I swear to God, goodness, oh my goodness, it was like hotter than usual. I like felt like I was slipping all over my mat. I even had my towel, but my feet were everywhere. My hands were slipping. Good, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're gonna find that lunge in 3, in 2. This next one, hold it in this lunge here, hold it in that lunge. Begin to extend that right leg here. Right hip presses forward, left hip presses back. Begin to bring that weight, brushing it on the outside of that left thigh. Go ahead and come back center. Go ahead and twist it on over to the left thigh. Coming back center with that dumbbell. I'm focusing on something in the room. Good. Giving it that nice twist from the belly button up, and then coming back center. Good, for 8, 7. We go full range. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and come back center. Find that lunge, find that squat. Giving me that nice overhead press now. Good. Squatting it down, you guys already knew. And remember, look at you, finding that nice lunge. Squat, overhead press. Squat, lunge. Squat, overhead press. Squat, lunge. Squat, overhead press. Good, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, give me 2. This next one, you're gonna hold it down low in this lunge. Can you open it on up to the right-hand side? You're staying low, you're finding that sumo squat. Can you drop down that weight in between those legs? And then pulse it, bringing that weight back to your heart. Dropping it on down for that sumo. Lifting it back on up, good. I need 10, 9, 8. Yes, you can, you're almost there. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it down low. Just press that left heel into that ball. Press it in, 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 in. I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Can you drop it a little bit lower? For 4, for 3, for 2. This next one, lifting it on up, shaking it on out as I see the light. Oh my goodness. I am out of breath. Oh my goodness. I literally have sweat coming down my elbows. This like never happened. So I'm glad my AC was blaring, because otherwise it would have been way worse. And I don't have a towel. Why don't I have a towel? All right, so you're gonna lose that ball. You're gonna lose that weight. You're gonna come back to the back of your mats. All right. You're gonna have a nice little active recovery. Feet are in line underneath those hips. Slight bend in those knees as you go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale, letting it all go. Last and final one. Inhale. Exhale, letting it all go. Those hands come down by those sides. Brushing those hands back behind those legs. Bringing those hands down towards the mat. Good. Then begin to lift it up, one right and one left heel, as you begin to bend in those legs with those heels. Good. For 4. We're going to walk it on out to a nice high plank. In 3. In 2. This next one, you're going to begin to walk it on out to a nice high plank. You're going to find strength and stillness here. Your booty is tucked, your core is engaged, your shoulders are rolled out of that neck. You're pulling everything in, you're zipping it on up. Energy shooting out from the crown of the head down through those heels. Hold it here. Good. Continue to breathe. Do not hold your breath. Do not hold your breath. I can't perform CPR through the screen. Hold. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Bringing it down to those knees. Bring those knees, you're in a 4-point position. Good. From here, you're gonna engage your core. You're gonna tuck those toes. Begin to zip everything on up together. You're gonna begin to lift up those hips on up towards the ceiling. Those shins are hovering, those knees are hovering. You're in a nice bear hold. Hold it here. Hold it here. You're finding strength and stillness. From here, can you begin to send that right foot out long behind you? Can you begin to send that left foot out long behind you? Good. Can you begin to march that right foot in to that chest, to that nice bear hold? Can you bring that left? Can you hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. This next one, begin to send that right leg long. Send that left. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, let's go ahead and hover in that right and that left. Hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Send that right leg long. Send that left leg long. Hold it here. Good. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin to hover that right knee. Begin to hover that left. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop those knees down to the ground. Good. Engage your core. Can you lift them back on up? Good. Drop them, tap them down, lift them back on up. Tap, lift, tap, lift. I need 15 more seconds. 15. Yes, you can. You're almost there. I need you here. You're halfway there. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, send that right leg long. Send that left. Hold it here in that nice high plank. Hold it for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Begin to slowly bend in those elbows as you lower it down onto your mat. Lifting up that chest on your nice inhale. Feels good to take a nice big exhale there too. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale. And then on your exhale, begin to forward fold it on down to your mat. Resting your cheek onto that mat, maybe bringing those hands down by your sides. Refinding that breath, letting that heart rate come down from all the beautiful work that we did on our mat today. Good. Maybe beginning to wiggle those toes, wiggling those fingertips, rolling out your ankles, rolling out those wrists here. Maybe bending in those knees, windshield wiping them from side to side, letting out any lower back tension that you might have felt through today's practice. Good. And when you're ready, you can slowly lift it on up and meet me in a nice seated position. All right, we have 2 breaths and then you're out of here for today. When you're ready, go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Reaching those arms up above. Exhale, letting go of all the negativity. Last and final one, go ahead and take a nice big deep breath in. Those palms come together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's Pilates class for this full body workout. You guys did excellent, excellent work. Guys, this is not an easy class. This was super, super challenging. You guys should be so proud of yourselves for the work that you've been always putting in onto your mat. I am always so proud of you. Thank you guys so much. If you guys wouldn't mind, just like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I cannot wait to see you guys next time here on the mat with me, Alyssa. Bye.